Hello and welcome to this short video exploring how I got into collecting vintage film cameras and also built up a collection which today amounts to about 190 cameras and looks something like this. But ironically, what got me started collecting all those film cameras was a digital camera, the Fujifilm X-F1, released in 2012, but I purchased it in around about 2015. And I had been looking for a camera which had a bit of a vintage look to it, which, as you can see, this one does. It was a lovely little camera, but I think having had it for a while, I also decided I wanted something with a bit of a more of a shelf piece, an actual vintage camera. So that kind of set me on the road looking for film cameras. So myself and my girlfriend, now my wife, ventured into Brighton to look at the junk shops and see what we could find, and I picked up this Kodak Retinet F from 1955, which I thought was the best of the options available in the shop we're in. Looked quite good, and it had this all-important wind-on lever versus a wind-on knob. I was very clear that that was part of what I wanted to have. And my wife, my then girlfriend I should say, also decided that she wanted she was going to get a camera, and so we actually went to a proper camera shop because she wanted something she could be a bit more sure was working, and she picked up this Praktica L2 at the same time. And I had intended it just for a display piece, but my girlfriend suggested, why don't we get some film and shoot with them? So we did exactly that, and here is a selection of the results. We had a lot of fun taking the photos and seeing the results, but at the time I had no intention of doing it again or of buying any further cameras. In fact, it was just seen as a fun thing to do, but what changed things really was about 8 months probably after we'd done this little experiment, we went on a cruise, and I thought, well, I'll take my Retinet with me and see what kind of shots I can get. And there are some shots here that I took while on the cruise, and it was really that which led me to think maybe I would like to do more of this and experiment with some different cameras. So we went shopping again, and I picked up a Zenit EM. This is the Moscow Olympics edition from 1980, and what I wanted with this was more of what I thought of as a normal focusing mechanism rather than setting manually as with the Retinet. And that really opened the floodgates. I started seeing so many different types and styles of cameras that I thought were really interesting. Here are just a few of them. The Argus C3 there, known as the Brick. This is Wera 1, fascinating, lovely design on that one. Then there was the absolutely beautiful Kodak Bantam Art Deco Special. So lovely. I actually had my wedding cake made in the form of one of those. And finally, for this little selection, this is the Houghton Ensonet, lovely dinky little camera. And so we come full circle with one of my latest cameras, a gift from my wife this Christmas. It's a Fujifilm Instax Mini Evo. As you can see, it has something of a similar form factor to the X-F1 that started the whole thing, and it is also a digital camera, but with a difference in that it is also an Instax camera. It has the all-important little lever, which I love, and using that on this you can print out images you have taken onto Instax Mini Film. So there you see these two digital cameras neatly bookending my journey into collecting film cameras.